Trump supporters in my comments right now asking me dumb questions like this because they clearly don't understand how the economy works. Let me explain how it's perfectly feasible for Kamala to give everybody free money. If you'll look at this chart behind me, you'll see a weather map, and you can clearly see here that almost every day in the US it rains. Like all over the country it rains. Okay, and what do we know happens after it rains? One of these things pops up. Okay, what Kamala's planning to do is when the rainbow comes up, we're gonna have a task force of people go out to the end of the rainbow where they will find one of these. These kind gentlemen have been giving out pots of gold to us for generations, and what happens is the other politicians have known about this secret and they just take the gold for themselves, like they don't even share it. But what Kamala's planning to do is pump these pots of gold into the economy and back into the hands of the American people. And I commend her for that. So y'all need to get woke, okay? It's time to be unburdened by what has been.
Okay, I thought I'd start off with something funny. Hey guys, how you going? Oh, that was quite interesting. I thought she actually had some insight there, but it turned out to be quite funny. Okay, AJ here said breaking, Putin just dropped a bombshell decree inviting people from across the globe who are fed up with globalist neoliberal nightmare to seek sanctuary in traditional Russia. This new decree blows the lid off the establishment's agenda, letting freedom-loving folks bypass the usual bureaucratic nonsense like language tests or history exams. If you're ready to reject the insane policies of your home country that push these destructive anti-human neoliberal agendas, Russia is rolling out the red carpet. The Russian government is about to compile a list of countries poisoning minds with these twisted ideals, and the Foreign Ministry is gearing up to issue visas to true patriots as soon as September. It's time to stand up for spiritual and moral values. Source is TASS. I don't know what... Oh, TASS. Russian news agency. Okay. Russia offers safe haven for people trying to escape Western liberal ideals. Under the document, such foreign nationals will have the right to apply for temporary residence in Russia outside the quota approved by the Russian government and without providing documents confirming their knowledge of the Russian language, Russian history and basic laws. Wow. Moscow, August 19th, TASS. Moscow will provide assistance to any foreigners who want to escape the neoliberal ideals being put forward in their countries and move to Russia, where traditional values reign supreme according to a decree signed by President Vladimir Putin. Under the document, such foreign nationals will have the right to apply for temporary residence in Russia outside the quota approved by the Russian government and without providing documents confirming their knowledge of the Russian language, Russian history and basic laws. Applications may be based on the rejection of their country's policies aimed at imposing destructive neoliberal ideals on people, which run counter to traditional Russian spiritual and moral values. The values are listed in the foundation of Russia's state policy in this field. While the Russian government is expected to compile a list of countries imposing unhealthy attitudes on their citizens, the Foreign Ministry has been instructed to start issuing 3-month visas to such applicants as early as September. In February, Putin supported the idea of Italian student Irene Ceccini that Russia should ease entry rules for those who share traditional culture and family values. The head of state agreed that each case requires an individual approach. Oh, wow. Does someone in Russia want to adopt me? Oh, my goodness. Okay, and then we have Geoloft has tagged me. Geoloft, the first clip is courtesy of Geoloft as well. Okay, this is Melissa Dawn. She's mad because she has a son who identifies as a cat, and people keep calling animal control reporting a nuisance animal. Fair enough.
Please stop calling animal control on my son. 3 separate times this week, animal control has knocked on my door and told me that somebody has reported me for having a nuisance animal. And I told them I do not have a nuisance animal. I have a son that identifies as a cat. And a lot of people don't like the fact that my son is trans species, so they call and report him to animal control thinking it's funny. It's not funny. You're wasting animal control's time. You're wasting my time. You're causing me and my son a lot of stress, and he's not bothering anybody. He doesn't make noise when he's at home. He doesn't go out and potty outside. He uses his litter box inside. So there's no way that he could be bothering you other than the fact that you don't like that he is trans. My son has the right to live his life the way he wants to live it, and I don't care if it makes you uncomfortable. But stop wasting everybody's time by calling animal control on him. Animal control won't even take him in because he's not a biological cat. He's a human biologically. So stop. Just stop.
Does she realise that's going to get more people to do it? Oh my goodness. And that's quite interesting. I wonder if she knows. Matt Wallace said, holy shit. I thought people were just posting early pictures, but here you can see people speaking and the DNC arena is almost empty. We are witnessing the final moments of the Democrat Party. Soon it won't exist anymore. And there is the speakers, and there is the crowd, scattered here and there. It's not a lot. Seats aren't all taken. Okay, if you hear a strange whirring noise, there's something going on outside. Sorry about that. Matt Wallace said, shocking footage exposes dark side of the DNC. Share this video quickly before they take it down. What is it? Okay. I've got to have a look now. I've got to see. What is it? Oh, it's the Rumble video. I won't be able to show that here. Where are we? Okay. But anyway. Okay. Matt Wallace said, zoom in. What do you notice about this picture of Bridget Macron enjoying a nice day out on the water? Well, I see something that shouldn't be there. Open image in a new tab. Where is it? It's this one here. Oh. Do you see what I see? Can we zoom? Nope. Okay. Oh, what about inspect? Does that make it? Nope. Okay, fair enough. Okay, anyway, looks like there's a extra appendage there. Yeah, I didn't say that. No, it wasn't me. Okay, let's just keep going. You know what I'm talking about, I'm sure. Joey Manarino said Kamala had one job, defend the border from invasion. Because she didn't, Laken Riley, Jocelyn Nungari and Rachel Warren are dead. Because she didn't, almost 1 million people are dead from the fentanyl trafficked into the country. And because she didn't, illegals are taking over the finest American cities. Kamala Harris was and is a complete failure at her job. Another 4 years of her will bring with it more havoc, more crime, more violence and more death. Kamala was a no-show VP. We must make her a no-show president at the ballot box. Very interesting from Joey Manarino, who is in America, mind you. I'm not, but I agree. We have the same problem here in Australia at the moment, except they're not coming over our southern border, or they'd be coming from Antarctica. No, they're just getting flown in and given heaps of money and all that sort of stuff. Cag Drogo said, I painted this because I will never forget. Oh, what an artist. Really? That is very, very well done. Good on him. Good painting, mate. Okay, Cat Turd said burp. Nicole Lisa said, anyone familiar with alcoholism has to see that Kamala Harris has a drinking problem, right? 1, she's drunk in public and on video. She's not stupid or awkward or joyful. She's drunk, day drunk, on the job, in front of cameras, in front of kids. She's drunk. Watch the videos and see for yourself. Her campaign team and the Biden admin manage her the way families attempt to manage alcoholic parents. This campaign is hyper-controlling, keeping her from any situation that might expose her secret, including, I believe, backing out of the debate with Donald Trump on the 4th of September. I'm not sure, but I think she has pulled out. Might expose her secret, hence not allowing her to speak off script and refusing press conferences and debates by the look of it. The Biden admin was unhappy with Kamala and reluctant to give her responsibility, though the administration did not publicly admit it. Aides and staff reported it to the press with enough regularity it was considered basic fact. Yes, and I did read that round the wrong way. I still said the same thing. Number 3, the entire Joy campaign is an elaborate cover for her public drunkenness. It's the classic mum's not drunk, she's just really happy on a national scale. It's like being gaslit by dysfunctional parents into pretending our alcoholic mum, aunt, grandma, whatever is just fine. Thank you. Keep smiling, the world is watching, and if we pretend hard enough, maybe we can fool ourselves into being happy too. You'll have to turn up the volume, but look at the kids' faces, they know. Okay, let me see. Do I have to actually turn up the volume? I don't think I will. Okay. Oh, yep.
You guys are the reason I do what I do. And I just love your competitive spirit. I love how you guys are just working at it. You are ready to be a team and you're ready to compete. And I just got
Is she drunk?
So proud. How you guys doing?
Watch her arm. What?
Yes, I do believe that's what we were seeing there. Sorry, that film clip was very low and then the guy spoke and he was very loud. I'm very sorry, but there's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. Okay, there's more, is there? Okay, and this is the one I showed the other day, I believe.
Because when we think about the strength of our democracy...
Yes, it was, I remember, because the hair was a little bit out of place. Normally they're not out of place at all. And Nicole Lisa said, oh my God, this one, it's like she thinks the mask will hide it so she doesn't have to. Okay, let's have a listen.
I think it is important to look at folks like Haley and Kelly and also say we're going to take note of the fact that during the pandemic, over 2 million people, 2 million women people became unemployed.
Yep, she sounds it. Okay, if it's public speaking anxiety, they have meds for that. Let's have a look.
Our extraordinary President Joe Biden. And he's going to speak in a minute, but there's a lot of love in this room for our president.
Oh dear, even the interviewers look uncomfortable. Let's have a look.
You know, we have to stay woke. Like, everybody needs to be woke. And you can talk about if you're the wokest or woker, but just stay more woke than less woke. Yeah. You know, we have to stay woke.
Is that why she's laughing at it? I mean, I laugh at a lot of stuff, right? But not when it's serious. She laughs at just about everything. Alcohol-induced overconfidence breeds stupid ideas. Beat up the bouncer? Why not? Steal a patent? Why? Damn straight.
I will snatch their patent so that we will take over. And yes, we can do that. Yes, we can do that. Yes, we can do that. It's the question is, do you have the will to do it? I have the will to do it. I will snatch their patent.
Okay. She had crazy eyes by the end of that one. Oh dear. I don't know. Maybe she's just high in this one.
So you're now no longer are you necessarily keeping those private files in some file cabinet that's locked in the basement of the house. It's on your laptop, and it's then therefore up here in this cloud that exists above us, right? It's no longer in a physical place. So you're now no longer are you necessarily keeping those...
Yeah, I don't like the cloud. Thank you very much. You can keep that. Why is she telling us her name? That's just weird. Let's have a listen.
The real president of this country, is it Joe Manchin or Joe Biden, Madam Vice President?
Come on, Charlemagne.
Come
on. It's Joe Biden.
I can't tell sometimes.
No. It's Joe Biden. It's Joe Biden. And don't start talking like a Republican about asking whether or not he's president. It's Joe Biden.
Do you think Joe Manchin is a problem?
It's Joe Biden, and I'm vice president, and my name is Kamala Harris. And the reality is, because we are in office, we do.
The real president of this country, is it Joe Manchin or Joe?
She's like that though. Remember the video of her saying, "I'm Kamala Harris, I go by she, her, I'm sitting here in a blue jacket and whatever. Okay, why is she so excited about charge ports on buses? Did she just wake up from a 20-year nap? Let's have a look.
The bus has Wi-Fi and even USB outlets next to every seat. I mean, come on, imagine. You can charge your phone on your way home from work. That's good stuff.
Oh my goodness. So having a USB on a bus, yeah, it's a good idea, but it's not like, you know, they could do that anytime they want to. Oh my God, kind of hard to take her seriously on 2A when she's like this. Okay, let's have a look.
I'm pointing to the direction of what I believe is the Capitol. And what needs to happen in terms of people who otherwise have evidenced themselves having a feckless quality, to show some courage, to reject the false notion that suggests you're either in favor of the Second Amendment or you want to take everyone's guns away. I'm pointing to the...
Yep, looks plastered to me. Number 11. What? Okay, let's have a look.
It is a reflection of our moment and our time, right? And present culture is the way we express how we're feeling about the moment. And we should always find times to express how we feel about the moment that is a reflection of joy, because it comes in the morning. We have to find ways to also express the way we feel about the moment in terms of just having language and a connection to how people are experiencing life. And I think about it in that way too.
You know what? Now all her nonsense makes sense. When she speaks and you can't understand what the hell she's trying to get at, or she's word salading all over the place. It's just because she's drunk. What's wrong with Aunt Kamala? Oh, nothing, honey. She's just really happy. Seriously, though, I think she needs help. Okay.
Never let anyone take your joy from you. I call myself a joyful warrior. Right? Never let anyone take your joy from you. You do what you gotta do. And isn't that a wonderful way to live?
Nope.
To know you have purpose.
No, not when it comes at the expense of others, thank you very much. Another one. Finance a Lot said apparently Kamala was told not to speak during this event because she was too intoxicated, but she did anyway.
What countries not to go to, what to do, what not to do, and they got to pay attention. I got more work to do. So.
Madam Vice President, how do you feel?
This is an extraordinary day, and I'm very thankful for our president and what he has done over his entire career, but in particular as it relates to these families and these individuals, what he has been able to do to bring the allies together on many issues, but in particular this one. This is just an extraordinary testament to the importance of having a president who understands the power of diplomacy and understands the strength that rests in understanding the significance of diplomacy and strengthening alliances. This is an incredible day, and you can see it in the families, in their eyes, and in their cries.
Even Biden looks like he's scratching his head in the end going, oh dear God. How'd I miss the coconut tree one? Gypsy1776 says, this is not funny. Kamala's drunk in official capacity as vice president, well now president soon. This is no joking matter. She's dangerous. Let's have a look. Okay.
My mother she would give us a hard time sometimes, and she would say to us, I don't know what's wrong with you young people. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? My mother used to...
Oh, yep. Now it makes a whole lot of sense. In honour of the guy who said, wait until she finds out the bus has wheels. Kamala Harris, the wheels on the bus go round and round. Crazy talking to herself while laughing.
Wheels on the bus go round and round.
Yeah, she's out of tune too. It's the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. I know, I've got grandkids. I had kids, you know. I know how the song goes. It's obvious she doesn't have children. We got another one here. She's clearly intoxicated and promising to return all the land stolen from Native Americans. Can't wait to watch her fulfill that promise. Yeah, with the gold from the leprechauns. Yeah, we'll see.
First, let me just say, I strongly believe and take very seriously that we must acknowledge that. First, let me just say, I strongly believe and take very seriously that we must acknowledge that the government of the United States stole land, took land from the tribes, and that there must be a restoration of that ownership for those lands that were possessed by the tribes. So that is a value I hold very dearly and very strongly. First, let me just say,
Yep, she still looks drunk, yep. Okay, so this may be the most obvious drunk Camilla yet. Yikes, notice how she finishes it off. Gee, sounds like I've had a bottle of wine. With a bottle of wine. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll make this one bigger so we can see her. Oh, yep, her face.
and then you can mix it even a little bit. Okay, so do the.
Okay, it's a bit low. Let's turn that up a little bit. Go back to the beginning.
Fresh ground pepper. Is getting a fresh turkey?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's being delivered
And so
tomorrow.
just little. 1 minute out. I have 1 minute.
Yeah.
Kosher salt, fresh ground pepper. Maybe chop up a little thyme. And then you can mix it even with. Okay, so do the salt and pepper all over it, just lather that baby up, right? With on the outside in the cavity. You could also chop up, but not with the thyme, just the salt and pepper. Mix that up also with some thyme. You could even do a little rosemary if you want. Under the skin with some butter before you're gonna cook it. So that butter will just melt in there. And then get a nice big bottle of cheap white wine to baste with butter. Yes, hi.
Okay.
Yes.
My gut tells.
Is getting a fresh turkey? Fresh ground pepper?
Wow, okay, we don't need to hear that again. I don't know if you could hear it in the first place. The volume was up and down all over the place on that one. Wow, so that's a lot of drunk Kamala. Wow, okay. Then we have Cat Turd lolling. Katie Davis Court said, an Antifa band performs at a protest ahead of the DNC. All you fascists bound to lose, apparently. Okay, let's have a little listen. Okay, I kind of wonder if they were talking about themselves here. Because, you know, Antifa's sort of a bit of an oxymoron, like those people. They're the opposite of what they say. So when they say they're anti-fascist, they're actually the opposite. Joey Manorino said burdened. Okay, here. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at the difference. Wow. Drinking really does age you a lot, doesn't it? Does it? I don't know. It looks like that to me. I'm sorry. But she, like drinking the way she does, like being obviously day drinking all day, all night, makes you look pretty rough, maybe? The opinionated black woman auntie said, oh, look, another diverse person has gone all stabby in the UK. Remember, kids, diversity is our strength. Honest, ethical, safe Dr. David Cartland said the new norm. Manchester stabby, one dead, two fighting for their lives after the attack. Nebula Invest said, Starmer's Britain, everyone, do not leave the house, ideally, and if you do, ensure your bulletproof and stab-proof vest is ideally secured. I said that the wrong way. Am I drunk? I don't drink, but no, I'm not, but, you know, I just have bloody brain damage. Okay. Jane Doe citizen said every effing state can count their ballots in one night. We did it for more than 200 years. France and Florida can do it, so can we. This weasel's so corrupt, the blackmail folder is huge. Liz Harrington said, what the heck is he even talking about? I guess they want to see... What they want to see is elections like till 3 a.m. in Detroit, Michigan. It's Fulton County that counts ballots in the middle of the night. His system is not fast. They drag the count out for days in 2020. He doesn't want the ballots hand-counted and cross-checked with the machines because they won't match. This interview looks like a hostage video. What's going on?
Georgia's Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger told me he believes the state election board is overstepping its legal authority and putting election confidence at risk.
And now the state election board wants to take us back in time. I guess what they want to see is elections taken till 3 a.m. like in Detroit, Michigan. We don't want to do that in Georgia, not on my watch.
Do you have the authority to stop it?
Well, I have state law on my side, and I'm going to follow the law.
At issue, a rule passed earlier this month by the election board requiring county election boards to have a, quote, reasonable inquiry before certifying results. Monday, the board will vote on proposals allowing county boards to review certain documents and requiring poll workers to hand count ballots at polling places.
What they're doing, having multiple people touching those ballots with the hand counting of ballots, is going to take time, and really it decreases ballot security. Voters should be concerned about this.
Do you worry it's going to slow down the process?
I don't, because according to the law, there is a certain time frame at which you have to certify, and that must take place.
Janelle King is one of the 3 Republican-appointed members of the election board. Former President Donald Trump praised at his Georgia rally.
We're willing to take the arrows, the blows, and all the attacks right now in order to ensure that we have secure elections.
King maintains the board is not playing politics with the new rules for county election boards.
If my attorney ever put a document in front of me and said, don't verify, just sign, I'm going to fire him. So I think that it's important that we give these county officials everything they need in order to feel confident to stand behind their certification.
And that's how it should be. In every state.
Georgia's Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger.
Yeah. You doth protest a bit too much there, mate. Okay. That should be the way it's done. Old Soldier said Albo wants to do this too. Joey Manorino said Kamala Harris has endorsed a tax on unrealised capital gains. In other words, if you buy a Bitcoin at $50,000 and it goes up to $70,000 but you don't cash out the Bitcoin, you still owe tax on the $20,000 capital gains. This is insanity. She cannot win. There'll be no country left. Same here in Australia. God help us. Okay, Wall Street Silver said the Republican National Convention versus the Democrat National Convention. Store owners are having to board up their windows to protect themselves during the Democratic National Convention. The RNC was great for Milwaukee economy. The DNC store owners are boarding up their doors and windows. The difference couldn't be more clear. Which America do you want? There you go. And they promised, or they were saying there was maybe trouble in Chicago this week. The Reckoning said everything is a joke with her, and it's not a joke. We're in trouble. Don Lemon said women on Trump versus Harris. Okay. I think he believed Don Lemon got put in his place in this thing. Oh, got to watch my volume here. Be careful I don't blow your ears off.
How are you feeling about the election?
I'm going for Trump. I feel like every time they don't want somebody who is good for us to win, they throw somebody black in our face thinking that's going to make us vote for the black person.
I voted for Obama because he was black. I don't want to vote for her because she's the first black woman to run for president or to win.
I don't vote.
Well, I want Donald Trump. I'm sorry. I want Donald Trump.
Why do you apologize?
Well, I know nobody likes him, but we had good times with Donald Trump.
I'm running for Trump, so.
You are?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, why?
Yeah. I don't know. I just always been a fan of his, so that's what I'm running for.
I used to be against Trump. I used to live in Virginia. I saw the bad side of it, but really moving to Cleveland, I saw the other side of it.
I'm supporting Trump.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
Because?
Because it has to change.
Yeah.
It has to change, and now I vote more for what fits me better as a person rather than voting for the black person or voting for the first woman. So
What do you think about Kamala Harris?
I think they say she phony and fake, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, I'm like Trump saying, you know, what are you, you know? So I'm not feeling her. People get mad about it, I'm just not feeling her.
I don't like her the way she speaks, the giddiness, the laughing. Everything's a joke, and it's not a joke. We're in trouble.
I'm going for Trump. Kamala was on Biden's team, and I don't like Biden. Gas wasn't this high when Trump was our president. Food wasn't this high. I'm going for Trump.
Well done.
How are you feeling about the election?
I'm
That's
going for
it.
Trump.
Okay. What's this one? Hang on. Got to see what they're replying to. Oh, Vincent Kennedy said if you go to AT&T and take advantage of the free trade-in offer for a new expensive Samsung phone for your old crappy Samsung phone, you should ask questions. I'll save you some time. The AT&T phone comes with an app called AppCloud that you won't find in the App Manager to uninstall. Can't disable it. AI is built into the new phone and is boasted as a feature. If you buy the same phone from Best Buy, it does not have AppCloud. AppCloud is made by a software company called IronSource, based in... Where did the rest of it go? Based in where? Not Up Q said, so people should just buy an iPhone, right? And Vincent Kennedy said we should never have went past beepers. I agree with that, actually. Okay. I do agree with we should go back to beepers. And this person said, wrong. Since its invention, the smartphone has made society significantly worse. We need to resort back to the mid-1990s technology. Having been raised in the 60s to 80s, I can vouch for that. Relationships in society were much different. Life was less stressful, and time seemed to move more slowly. And I agree with all of those people. Especially that we need to go back to mid-1990s technology. What was it, 2G? 2G phones where you only had text and call, that's it? Patriot J said this did numbers. Patriot J said every speaker at the DNC is talking about how rough Americans have it right now, as if the Democrats haven't controlled the White House for the past 4 years. There you go. Carly Bones said Trump is built differently. Let's have a look.
You go to bed at night. Do you worry about going to jail?
No, I don't, really. I don't even think about it. I'm built a little differently, I guess, because I have had people come up to me and say, how do you do it, sir? How do you do it? I don't even think about it.
You have to find out what makes you excited, what makes you want to get up each morning and go to work. You will find that things happen to you that you do not deserve and that are not always warranted. But you have to put your head down and fight, fight. Never, ever give up. There'll be times in your life you'll want to quit, you'll want to go home. Don't give up. Don't allow it to happen. If there's a concrete wall in front of you, go through it, go over it, go around it, but get to the other side of that wall.
Well said. Never, ever give up. Seriously, never. There's plenty of times when I felt like giving up. But I don't. I just keep going for some reason. I don't know. Well, there you go. Define L said I'll just leave this here. Okay, let's have a look what's going on here. Okay, we'll get rid of the music because that's not good. And then you got Trump going in. I don't know if you've seen that first bit, but no one was interested in Biden, and Trump walks in and everyone, look. Oh, yeah, there you go. Look at you funny. Takes his earpiece out. Trump walks in, everyone stands up. He gets a lot of respect. Smiles. There you go. Bit of difference, isn't there? Kelly said news. Senator Grassley and Rep. Loudermilk send letter to DHS Secretary Mayorkas demanding answers related to USSS, DHS, stonewalling of DHS, IG, J6 investigation, and attempts to conceal some findings from Congress. This scandal is heating up because what they've done is they've given We write with serious concerns regarding allegations the Biden-Harris Department of Homeland Security is restricting the DHS Office of Inspector General's ability to conduct work and provide information to Congress. We also write with concerns about improper redactions placed on recent DHS OIG reports, which we understand were done at the request of the department. As members of Congress who value and expect transparency and accountability within the federal government, we are very troubled by all instances where we received heavily redacted reports. Okay, the letter further states that sensitivity reviews on OIG reports prevent the public release of information that could harm the national security or law enforcement missions of the department. They do not prohibit the release of sensitive information to congressional committees. Okay, so that's heating up. Can't wait to see what happens there. They want it without redactions. Susan Wood said Swan. Joe Biden cried at the Democratic National Convention last night as he gave one of his final major addresses as president. The 81-year-old took the stage in Chicago to pass the torch to Democrat nominee Kamala Harris on a night of delays that bumped his historic farewell remarks into the dead of night. There you go. Biden cries and mangles his word in Swan Song Convention speech. Wow. General Mike Flynn said, "Sign me up," and Elon Musk said, "I'm willing to serve." Doge, Department of Government Efficiency. Oh, wow. Wonder how the Dogecoin's going. I wonder if it'll have any link. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. MJ Ultra Truth said Trump burned dumb reporter who asked why he was visiting Howell, Michigan, which has links to more white supremacy. Trump, who was here, and let him say it. Hang on, I've got to turn the volume up. This is very low.
Who was here in 2021? Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Yep. And all the guys standing behind him were showing support. So you watch their faces. What the reporter is asking is, why did you visit there? That's the national white supremacy, whatever. And they're all going, oh. And then watch their faces when he answers. Smiles everywhere. Yeah, because Joe Biden visited there not long ago. Okay? Anywho, they're grasping at straws right now. We have it all set. Operation Summer Shield, breaking 911, just in 148 arrested. 7 victims recovered during human trafficking bust in Hillsborough County, Florida. Sheriff? There you go. Operation Summer Shield. Summer Shield? Okay, apparently Hev can't talk. Old soldier said, well, how many will ignore this? Okay, Ned Nikolov said, breaking, our long-awaited 30-page climate paper was published today. Roles of Earth, albedo variations and top-of-the-atmosphere energy imbalance in recent warming. New insights from satellite and surface observations. Do you know what they found out? This is a seminal study which demonstrates through observations and math that the sun, not CO2, drives the Earth climate. There you go. Clown World asked, why are they so angry? Okay, let's find out what's going on here. Okay, yep.
Are your hats free?
No.
They're not?
No.
I thought you supported socialism, free everything.
Walk away.
Why do you call it a hat?
No, what is this like? I thought you supported socialism. I also support surviving in a country where I don't have health care. Get the f*** out of my face, you freak!
Please don't scream at me. I haven't raised my voice.
I don't care if you didn't raise your voice. It doesn't make you sound like any less of a misogynist. Get the f*** out of my face!
That was kind of scary.
Yeah, you should be scared. You should be scared, because you're a piece of shit. How about you talk to your doctor about your health problems and leave my health problems with me and my doctor and get the government out of it? And who's your f***ing stranger? Stranger? You want to look at my Get the f***
never said I wanted to look at her vagina.
All of you like white supremacist people think you just talk calmly, you seem normal.
Why
are we upset? Because you're a psycho.
I can't talk with her. She just screams.
Who's the psycho? Please tell me again, who's the psycho? Oh my goodness. She definitely needs to see a doctor. Yep, about her head. Il Donaldo Trumpo said when actual people are polled. Political polls, Trump 79.4%, Harris at 17.4%, Kennedy at 1.4%, and other at 1.8%. So when you have a real poll, this is what happens. Colin Rugg said breaking, Kamala Harris backs out of the Fox News debate with Donald Trump and is apparently scared to debate Trump on the network. Comrade Kamala Harris has just informed us she will not do the Fox News debate on September the 4th, Trump announced. I'm not surprised by this development because I feel she knows it's very difficult, at best, for her to defend her record-setting flip-flopping on absolutely everything she once believed in. Trump said he'll be doing a town hall event instead with Sean Hannity. The Harris campaign appears incredibly worried about putting her and Walz up against Trump and Vance, as they only agreed to 2 presidential debates and 1 vice presidential debate. Yep, let's have a little listen to this.
Madam Vice President, Donald Trump agreed to 3 debates. Will you be participating in all 3?
I've always been on record. I am looking forward to debating Donald Trump, and we have a date of September 10th. I hear he is finally committed to it. I'm looking forward
What about
to
the other 2?
Let's make sure we get this photo of everyone. Look right here, right there.
Madam Vice President, Donald Trump agreed to 3 debates.
But not the one on September 4th. She'll do the one on September 10th, she said. I'm waiting to see if she actually does it. Okay, Yep, that's it for today, guys. Okay, I hope you have a good morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.